Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo! Welcome to LCameraTV. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share all cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, I know I've been missing for a few days. I had some personal matters going on. You know, obviously, recently became a father, and that's what I've been missing. So I have a lot to talk about. Missed on a lot of things. Cam Newton snapping on a kid. Luke Kuechly doing big things, and another situation that I'm not so fond about. So there's definitely a lot to talk about. So let's get started. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is Cam Newton snapping on this kid, man. There was a video that surfaced of Cam Newton out somewhere, you know, hanging out, whatever. It looked like an event or something, and there was some kids behind the rope, and they was talking trash, saying, can they get a fumble and all that stuff like that, whatever. And Cam lost his temper, you know what I'm saying? He got in the kid's face. He was upset. And I'm usually a Cam supporter. I'm usually on Cam's side in most cases. But in this case, this is not a good look, Cam. You know what I'm saying? You're a dominant player. You're a very good player. And I know the Super Bowl happened, and I know it hurt it. But you got to be past the criticism of the Super Bowl, man. Like, I mean, it sucked. Yeah, you know, you really wish you could have won, but, like, you can't be getting in kids' faces and stuff like that, whatever, over a Super Bowl loss that happened like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I rock with Cam. I think Cam's a great player, and obviously I think Cam will get to the Super Bowl again and win one. You know what I'm saying? At least one, in my opinion. Because I think he's a dominant player. I think he's a great player. Obviously, I did a video, you know what I'm saying, last week saying how I think NFL Top 100 disrespected Cam by putting him in number 25. You know what I'm saying? So Cam Newton is definitely a great player. He's a very dominant player. But you know what I'm saying, you also, the optics gotta look good. You know what I'm saying? And they already paint him in a bad light. They already make it seem like he's a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? That he's thin skinned, that he's, you know, this, that, and the third. And this does not help that argument. So I wish Cam would have, you know, reacted better. I mean, I understand, you know what I'm saying, you can only take so much. Everybody has their breaking point. And, you know, who knows how long they've been, you know, talking trash to him and saying things or whatever. But the thing is with the internet and this age currently is that it doesn't matter what happened before. It matters about what they catch on 5, 10, 15-second video of you doing something. So, you know, that kid could have been berating Cam the whole time. You know, so he could have threw stuff at Cam. Who knows? But the video showed Cam getting in the kid's face, you know, saying the kid ain't going to do nothing and all that stuff like that, whatever. And it's like, Cam, you gotta be smarter than that, man. Don't feed into the you know, the narrative of, you know what I'm saying, you're not a good quarterback and you're not, you know what I'm saying, you're thin skinned and you mope and pout and all that stuff. I heard that stuff 1,000 times about Cam. I think Cam is just a guy, you know what I'm saying, who puts everything out on the field, who wears his emotion on his sleeve. I think he's a good player. I think he's a dominant player. And it's hard, you know what I'm saying, when you care about winning like that, to, you know, mask your emotions and how you feel and stuff like that, and just say the cookie cutter answers that a lot of quarterbacks do. And Cam's not really like that, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely don't think it's a good look for Cam. But, you know, like I said, Cam is a little bit older. He should know better than this. But, you know, in the end of the day, he's a very emotional player. He's you know, a very dominant one, but definitely a very emotional one. You know, he's very high and low type person. He's very happy, but, you know what I'm saying, there's times where things get to him. So, you know, I don't think it's a good look. But, you know, he's going to get past it. He's going to look forward. But Cam, just, you got to stop doing this, man, because you're just feeding the narrative that they're putting out about you, that you're a bad guy or you're thin-skinned or whatever have you. Don't feed into that narrative, man. Just, you know, think positive, move positive, man. And what's going to happen, positive things going to happen. So, you know, it's one hiccup, but Cam, you got to do better than that, man. You're an older player. You're smarter now. You're a veteran. You're a captain. People look towards you for advice and, you know, leadership and all that stuff, whatever. And this doesn't help that optics. So, Cam, you got to be smarter, but I do understand that, you know, that jump hurt, man. It stings. I know it stings, man, but you got to be better than that. You got to be smarter than that. You got to think better than that, because at the end of the day, you're going to look bad, not the kid. The other thing I want to talk about is Luke Kuechly getting rated number 12 on the NFL Top 100. Now, in this situation, you know, I love Luke Kuechly. I'm a huge Luke Kuechly fan. I think Luke Kuechly is a great player. He's been a baller since he came in the league. The only thing he's been having is the, you know, the concussion, injury stuff, whatever. Which it looks like they may not have solved it, but just kind of slowed it down a little bit with the collar thing that he's been wearing last year. That they said it's like some technology that's like a woodpecker. A woodpecker bangs his head against wood all the time and doesn't, you know, get concussion or anything like that, whatever. Or it kind of, because they're with a skull shape, it kind of spreads the blood around their head, you know, whatever. And that collar does the same thing for him. So cool, whatever. But yeah, rated number 12. And to be honest with you, man, I'm not mad at that rating, man. You know what I'm saying? I think Luke Kuechly is a very good player. I think he's a dominant player. But you can make the argument that there's 12 better players than him. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. You know, you basically got the top 5 quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. You can say Big Ben, Antonio Brown, Julio Jones. There's you know, you can make an argument. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at him being number 12. Russell Wilson, I think Russ Wilson came in at number 11. I don't know if I don't think Russ Wilson is better than Luke Kuechly, but you know, he's a quarterback, so you're gonna get that preferential treatment. That's why it's even more of a travesty that Cam Newton's rated number 25. Makes no sense to me. He's a quarterback. He's, you know, led the team in rushing and passing. He definitely should be better than 25. But whatever, that's besides the point. So Luke Kuechly situation, I'm cool with it. Whatever, I have no problem with it. I think, you know what I'm saying, it's understandable. I think Luke Kuechly is a great player. You know what I'm saying? He's also very dominant. You know what I'm saying? And from what it looks like, he's the top linebacker on the board too. So, which I definitely agree with too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been saying Bobby Wagner is better than him. I totally disagree. I think Luke Kuechly, and everybody says it. You know what I'm saying? He knows your play before you even do it, man. Every time he's there in a formation, he'll call that was what I was talking about on the top 100. It was like he'll call out your plays and be right all the time. I don't think Bobby Wagner is doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the physical aspect of the game, it's also the mental aspect. I think Luke Kuechly has the mental aspect of the game down pat, and I think that's why he's so dominant, man. The interceptions, he's just a dominant player, man. So I'm so happy Luke Kuechly's number 12, whatever. I can make an argument that he should be higher, but I'm not mad at where he's at, you know what I'm saying? Because I can see 12 people, you know, you could say, like, I can see like 5, at least, I could probably count like 5 or 6 right now, you know, that I would say I think are better than him. You know what I'm saying? Over, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I'm not mad at 12, man. So Luke Kuechly coming in at number 12 is not a bad thing, but it just shows how crazy they are to have, you know, Russell Wilson at number 11 and all these other quarterbacks higher than that, and Cam Newton falls at 25th. Makes no sense to me. But Luke, you know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? The NFL and the players recognize it, and I expected it, man, because you're dominant. You know what I'm saying? You're a very dominant player. I'll be shocked if he wasn't on there. So, one thing that pissed me off, though, is that a report came out saying that the Carolina Panthers and Daryl Williams are far away from getting a deal done for him to stay on our team. Basically, extension. This pissed me off, man. Multiple reasons why. You know what I'm saying? One, because our line has been, you know, atrocious. You know what I'm saying? Besides a few stars, our line's been atrocious. And we finally got some good players that we can, you know, that be homegrown. Daryl Williams, Andrew Norwell, Trey Turner, whatever. And we ready to let Andrew Norwell walk. Trey Turner's there. We paid him, but now we're not close to getting Daryl Williams on the contract. That makes no sense. We need a right tackle. I mean, hell, we need a left tackle, but I'm gonna give Matt Khalil another opportunity because he says he was injured last year. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he's telling the truth and he actually is dominant, but we'll see what happens. But as a right tackle, Daryl Williams is one of the best in the league, and we're about to, you know, blow away the chance to extend him for years to come so he can hold up Cam's right side. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we better find a way to get a deal done because look, man, I'm a diehard Panther fan. I'm very patient with my teams. I understand there's a process. I understand it's a business. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really sweat it too much when you know, we let players walk and stuff like that, whatever, because at the end of the day, it's a business. You don't have cap space for everybody. But if we paid Matt Khalil all that money and we let Daryl Williams walk out the door, who obviously was rated higher than Matt Khalil last year and seems like he's going to be a baller this year, if we let him walk out the door after we just let Andrew Norwell walk out the door, and even the Andrew Norwell thing, I wanted him to get re-signed, but I was like, okay, I understand. He was going to cost a lot of money. If we let Daryl Williams walk out the door too, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be super pissed. Because at the end of the day, look at the great players we let leave. Josh Norman, Steve Smith, Andrew Norwell, Daryl Williams. Like, is there so many? Our team was so good. And we let all these players walk. Because we didn't want to pay them, because we didn't have the money, or whatever they said. You know what I'm saying? It's so stupid, man. So stupid. We let all these great players walk and leave our team and go flourish somewhere else. And we don't take care of our own, man. We don't take care of our own. Marty Hurney, I've been, you know what I'm saying, I've been changing my opinion about you. This offseason, I felt like you did some great things, whatever. But you better get this deal done. I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't know where you're going to cut the cap space from or figure something out. But you better pay this man. You better figure out something because this is stupid, all right? I'm so tired of us getting a good line and being a good team and, you know, and growing our own players. Like, I mean, that's another thing, bro. It's one thing to get people from somewhere else. Like, obviously, Matt Khalil was not homegrown. But when you homegrown your talent and they become ballers and you don't keep them on the contract, so you basically worked out the kinks for this player so he can go somewhere else and ball out for somebody else, that makes no sense to me, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to build through the draft, man. But don't let the draft picks that you got from the draft go somewhere else and flourish and don't sign them. That makes no sense, man. That's not building through the draft. That's making your other competition better. That's what that is. That's doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure, man, they'll get this deal done. But if they don't, I will be pissed. Marty Hurney, you better get on your job, man. You better, I don't know what you got to tell this man. I don't know how much money you got to give this man. You better back up a Brinks truck for this kid because I'm telling you, the kid is a good player. He's obviously, Pro Football Focus rated him as the third best right tackle in the league last year. So why would we not pay this guy? Why would we not pay this guy? Especially if we got him for a steal in like a 4th round. Come on, man. Be smart. We got to be smarter than that. The Panthers got to be better than that, man. You know, I know cap situations are cap situations, man. But I'd rather pay Daryl Williams than, to be honest with you, Devin Funchess. I'd rather pay him than Devin Funchess. I'd rather pay him than over a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, at the end of the day, we need an offensive line. Cam Newton cannot be as effective as he needs to be without an O-line. You know what I'm saying? So, all these O-linemen we let walk, Andrew Norwell. And Andrew Norwell, I wasn't crazy about, I wasn't too upset about because we had Taylor Moton. You know what I'm saying? I felt like we could just plug him in. And it looks like he might win that position. But Taylor Moton was also a right tackle. That's who we're going to put at right tackle. But Daryl Williams played so good, we didn't put him on right tackle. Now we let Andrew Norwell go. We put Taylor Moton left guard because he played guard in college too. So now, what you're telling me is that now we're going to need a right tackle because we're going to let Daryl Williams walk, and the right tackle that we had to back him, to take over that spot is now a left guard. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Panthers, you better figure something out. Marty Hurney, you better figure something out. I don't care what you got to do. You better figure something out and pay this man. Because I'm tired of letting ballers walk out the door and play good for somebody else. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of being like, all right, well, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. And then they come back to Panthers, you know what I'm saying, like a Steve Smith and gash us. Or Josh Norman, you know what I'm saying, playing good in Washington and doing all this other stuff, man. I'm tired of that. So figure it out, Panthers. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And get in the comment section, guys. Tell me how you feel about the Cam Newton snapping on the kid. Good luck, bad luck. I'm pretty sure all y'all going to think it's a bad luck. But let me know in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about Luke Kuechly rated number 12. If you want to rate him higher. And honestly, like, I mean, like, you know, if you feel like it's a travesty. Because obviously, you know, it varies. But if you feel like it's a travesty, tell me why you think he should be in the top 10, man. I think he should be in the top 10, but I'm not mad at 12. Whatever. So, and third, get in the comment section, man. Tell me how you feel about this Daryl Williams deal getting done. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's not worth it? I definitely think it's worth it. I think he's a baller. I think we homegrown him. I think John Masco and everybody took him under his wing, and he's a pretty good player now. So we need him to get a new deal. So, also, check out the merchandise, LCameraTV shirts, hats, mugs, all types of stuff. That link's in the description below. Also, check out the Patreon page. That link is in the description below. Check out my dog Renard Steen's video. That's going to be in the end screen. Funny dude, comedic guy, very talented. I think y'all really like his stuff. Check out his video. Share it with the Panther family, friends, fans, all that stuff. Share with all the NFL fans, friends, all that. You know what I'm saying? Let them know Panther Nation out here. LCameraTV is out here with the red shirt. You feel me? Let them know what it is. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for all the support. And hopefully I won't have to take this bigger gap again. So we'll see what happens. But see y'all next time.